Welcome back to Genealogy. I'm Mark, and let's get our first look at the 1950 U.S. Census. It's April 1st, 2022, and the census is finally here. I did a video a few weeks ago regarding it. They're finally going to be releasing it today. They have done it. Let's get right into this and take a look. This is my Ancestry. Just before I delve into this, I have not seen this yet. This will be my reaction, of course, and yours if you have not seen this yet. 1950 census. Why is this important? Because there's a lot of information. There's a ton of information, and we've only had census records up to 1940 because they only release them every 72 years. So that's why the 1950 census. Hard to believe 1950 was actually 72 years ago. So that's why it's finally dropping. It is not searchable. I'll do another video regarding the indexing project on Familysearch.org and what that entails. So what that does is we are going to take the information from the image and attach it to the image so electronically, so that when we do go to the search feature on Family Search or Ancestry or MyHeritage or wherever site is hosting the catalog, we'll be able to search by names. Let's get into this. Let's take a look at what this looks like, because there's a ton of information here, and a lot of us are going to be able, I'm sure most of us are going to be able to break some brick walls that we have not been able to prior to that because it just wasn't available. So here's Ancestry.com. Let's take a look. It says search by location. We can go by district. So explore the maps. Oh, this is pretty cool. So I'm going to add a location. Mia Familia from Brooklyn. My family from Brooklyn. So we're going to put Brooklyn, New York City there. We're going to do a search. Now, they were by the docks, I know that. So, and they were off the BQE, because we know that the BQE used to be Emmett Street, and a whole lot of my family was on Emmett Street. So a lot of Sicilian immigrants were on Emmett Street. Now is the BQE. All right, so they're not available just yet. Well, let's take a look at that district. That is not available just yet. Okay, let's try a different district. Not available yet. We're not doing good. Not available yet. Not doing too well. Let's try another spot. My hometown. I wouldn't know anybody living there in 1950, but we just want to see if we've got anything available here. And they are not available. Now, my family was came from Thomaston, Maine to New York. Let's see if they've got Thomaston available. Nope, not available. Not available. Not doing too good over here. Let's try the other side of the country. Go to San Bernardino. Not available. All right, looks like we have something available here in San Bernardino. It's not a full sheet. Oh, there we go. We get our first one, 1950 in San Bernardino. Blow this up so we all can see that. Oh, look at that. Right off the bat, not a very good census record here, because not home, vacant, not home, not home, not home. We got a few people that are, well, I guess this census record wasn't doing too good because nobody was home. So far, we're off to a heck of a start. We don't have Brooklyn, I don't have Selden, we don't have Thomaston, but we do have some in San Bernardino, and half the block is not home. All right, well, this is doing much better. This is we have some of the information over here. It looks like they have a bit more information than the old census records did have. Let's blow this up a bit so we can all see that. For the head of household, house, an apartment number, the house number, serial number. If it's an apartment, is this house on a farm? Okay. What is the name of the head of this household? Looks like we have Louisa A. Downing, Joseph F. Maya. The relationship, the race, the sex, birthday, married or widowed, single, what state or foreign country they were born in. They're from Texas, Colorado, Pennsylvania. If foreign born, is he naturalized? So they're still asking the naturalization. I know they stopped that a few decades later. And then the work. Was this person looking for work? Oh, interesting. Even though he didn't work last week, does he have a job? Oh, okay. How many hours a week did they work? What kind of work? Well, they always had what kind of work, what kind of industry. So they don't have how much money they made. So that came. Oh, we have someone here from Canada. So we have Thomas B. Reed. His wife, Pauline. I wouldn't think we'd have anybody from Italy. Oh, we have someone from Arizona. All right, so we have for San Bernardino. This is pretty interesting. I'm glad we finally have this. I'm sure in the next few weeks, they'll be adding a lot more of the districts. So it doesn't look like they have too many here. So if we look at the map here, there's not too many. Well, 351 here. So what we can do is we can start here. We can go where we know that they do have districts. It doesn't look like they have any in Brooklyn, but they have some in Pennsylvania. We have some on Long Island. So why don't we? Oh, I have family that was in Smithtown. So maybe we can go here to Smithtown. Let's see if we can find somebody in Smithtown. No, not available. We have not available. Okay, so a little confusing on that. Just because it's shown on the map here doesn't mean that they have that particular district, or I'm just not clicking on it right. No, it's not available. So I imagine in the next few weeks, they will be adding a lot more to this map so that we'll be able to do searches for that. But if we go over to Familysearch.org, we are able to participate. And I would hope that everyone watching would go to Familysearch.org. If you don't have an account, get an account, even if it is just to help with the indexing, because the more of us that are doing this, the faster it's going to get done and the faster it's going to be searchable on Ancestry and also Familysearch.org. So what you want to do is you go to Family Search, you go to Get Involved, and you go down to Indexing. That brings up this page, and then you're able to help participate. So that's going to do it for this. Not too much to really go by so far. It is just the first day, so hopefully, again, I don't know about this. I'm just assuming that in the next few weeks, as time goes on, they are going to have a lot more of the districts available for us to view. Again, it just dropped from the federal government today, April 1st, 2022. So I would imagine every day this week and the next few weeks, they're going to be adding more and more on a regular basis so that we'll be able to see more of the districts. And again, before I go, make sure you go to Familysearch.org so that you can participate in the indexing, which is taking the information on the image and having electronically attached to the image so that it is searchable, which from right now, you can, as I've shown, we can only go by some of the very few districts that are actually available. But this is a huge benefit for us in finding our family. The 1950 census is going to have a ton of information on there. I know I'm going to be able to find I'm hoping I'm going to be able to find my grandmother and my great-grandmother who were living in Brooklyn, of course, on Baltic Street, that I'll be able to find them on the 1950 census, and maybe get some information about them that I have not been able to find before. The 1950 census is here. Not too much, but we'll be getting more hopefully really soon. Hey, thanks for watching. I'm Mark. This is Epic Genealogy, and probably the next video I'm going to drop is actually a tutorial on how to go to Familysearch.org and actually do some indexing. So definitely look for that.